Hey everyone, it's Willis from White Rabbit Comics. I'm still in my lounge area and relaxing on my chair on a cold winter Friday night while the family's out watching the latest WandaVision. I'm in here talking about comics. The book I want to talk to you about today is a book I had no expectations for, knew nothing about it. I just jumped right into it. I've got the first two issues. Now, issue one came out in let's see, this is February, end of January. Issue two comes out next week, so this is a pre-review, so you get a little bit knowing what to expect. The book we're going to talk about today is The Eighth Immortal. This is from Source Point Press. This is the cover for issue number one, and issue number two. It looks like this. It's a beautiful, beautiful cover. Um, Now, when I first ordered the books to have them in stock, I went exclusively off the cover. I didn't know anything about these. I love carrying Source Point Press books because people do search them out and they're hot commodities. So I decided I'm gonna get the Eighth Immortal in. Didn't know a whole lot. I started reading it. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is, while this is the artwork that's on the cover, whether it's issue one or issue two, the inside is not the same thing as the cover. So when they say don't judge a book by its cover, it's very important when we're talking about the Eighth Immortal. As you get into it, you're going to see that the inside is a little bit more manga style. Or anime or whatever you want to call it, is that it's more of like the Japanese art. Although the book isn't like a Japanese true manga book. The idea behind the Eighth Immortal is that there are only seven immortals in the world. There have only been seven immortals in the world. One of them is responsible for ensuring that there will only be seven immortals. So every time somebody comes with the power of an immortal, this one controller goes in and takes the power away. Does not kill the person, just takes that immortal power away, sucks it out of them. Um, Early on, you see that in the first few pages of the first issue, this one girl, all of a sudden, she starts to get the powers, doesn't realize it, doesn't even know what's going on. Her eyes change from blue to green, and then this immortal comes in and takes the power away from her, and she doesn't even remember, will not even realize anything's happened. Now, when I showed you the few pages from the inside, it looks like it's black and white, but it's very much the hints. It plays with color. I love that. It gives a little bit more importance to the colors that they've put in the book. The other thing that I want you to know, while I recommend this book, it was a really, really great read. This is not for kids. This is not even for young readers. This would go up beyond what I can. This is a very, very mature book. What I mean by that is there is nudity, there's language, there's violence, there's blood, there's um, things little kids should not get their hands on. I like the book. This is a good adult read. This doesn't cross over in anything obscene. I mean, it does have one scene in it, but it's not like a true obscene book. This is really, really great read. It, it it's that it has a lot of what you would call almost sci-fi fantasy. It I like the play on the immortal aspect, and when we're talking about the Eighth Immortal, even though I've said that there's only seven immortals, there's only been seven immortals, there should only be seven immortals. The book is called The Eighth Immortal. I think you can understand where this book is going to go. So I highly recommend it. Go out, grab issue one. They should still be in the stores. Issue two comes out next week on the, let's see, that would be the whatever next Wednesday is. It's today's the 20th. So run out. I've already sold half of my pre-orders on issue 2, so this book is going to get harder and harder to find because it is so good. If you like manga, you will like this book. If you like sci-fi, you will like this book. If you just like a good, interesting read, you will love this book. So I highly recommend it. Go out and grab the Eighth Immortal today from Source Point Press, and I will see you at the comic book store.